Hello there, this is Denzin, and today I'm looking at this big monstrosity of a thing. This is my Redrocket fueling station for Fallout Wasteland Warfare, or Fallout Factions if you like. I've just 3D printed this. I say just, it took me ages. And it's a beast, isn't it? It's massive. Bloody massive. If you're familiar with Fallout, this is quite an iconic bit of scenery, the Redrocket. Pops up in Fallout 4. There's different versions of it in the other games. But it's a big beast of a 3D print. It took ages to print off. A mix, actually. I did some of it in resin. And then I used an FDM printer for some of the roof pieces, actually. I'm planning on a big game next weekend, so this will be the centerpiece for that game. And it does dominate. I mean, this is a 4x4 table. This is an old Citadel Games Workshop table board that I've added to over the years for post-apocalyptic games, because obviously being a GW board, it's got lots of skulls, and it kind of only matches post-apocalyptic gaming, really, doesn't it, if you're not playing Warhammer on it. So I use it. I don't play Warhammer anymore, so it fits Fallout perfectly. And I've got a few other buildings on here, 3D prints, and there's a diner, some buildings here. There's a Vault-Tec advertisement there. A few bits and bobs in different places. But Modiphius, who produced the game, have done the STL files for the Redrocket, so I got to work on printing it. Any advice I'd give on printing this? You're going to have a few problems, probably. I mean, it's big. It's going to take up a lot of resources. It's going to take a lot of time to print it. But as you can see, it's stonking when it's done. I mean, you can see next to the size of the minis, absolutely huge. And it's a massive roof space, isn't it? And it feels like a waste. You want to put stuff up there. So I was thinking, looking at it, and perhaps we should, if I come around this side, it's a large space. So you can get some barricades, put them on top, maybe have a little base on top. You could make a settlement out of it. I mean, if I get my Soul Survivor, put her up there, she takes up one of those squares. Huge, absolutely huge. It seems like a waste of space. But you might want to play with the interior, which I'll look at in a minute when I take the roof off. But there were a few problems with the print. The signage, for example, that was done with a resin printer. I could not get it to print. I printed it probably about 4 times, and every time it failed. And then I gave up and thought, you know what, does it matter? It's the post-apocalypse, it's 200 years since the nukes fell. Is it going to look good? No. So it doesn't matter. So I thought, leave it. Absolutely leave it. Same with the rocket itself, that went a bit wrong at the bottom there, you can probably see. So again, I thought, leave it. Doesn't matter. You know, everything's meant to be wrecked. So that is your friend. If you get a failure in your 3D prints and you're doing anything Fallout, I'd just leave it. Why waste your resources, keep going and going and going? I did find the roof sections, because this comes in about 4 or 5 different pieces, really difficult to put together. Gluing them together was a bit of a disaster. Again, I had some print issues, so I used filler, you could probably tell, to repair some of the holes. But again, I don't think it matters too much. I do like to add posters, so as you can see, there's a Redrocket advertisement on the side there. And as soon as you start putting down those little extra details, like the bins and the workstations and things like that, and the posters, it really makes the whole thing come to life a lot more. Really brings out the Fallout video game vibes. So if I take the roof off carefully, let's have a look. Remove that, there we go, that still rests there nicely, and you can see the interior. The interior, lots of different rooms, follows the video game quite well. And I did actually go and play Fallout 4 and have a good look around Redrocket stations, and they're all a little bit different, you know. So you've got the main garage section there with your suit, your power suit, little harness, a few workbenches. But the other rooms, they're always a bit different, depending on which rocket you go into. So in some, this will be a toilet. In the first one you see in Fallout 4, it's like a little office space, so I thought I'll go for that. And I've got some shelving units in there, got a fridge. Sometimes there's a counter here, but I feel that gets in the way, it's confined space. Again, I've put some posters in there, advertising a few things, because I guess punters, the customers would come in through the door there, and I suppose the fridge is in there because you could buy a soda or something, and there'd be advertisements for sugar bombs there. Around this side, got to have a Nuka-Cola machine in there. Got two. Ooh, overdoing it there for Nuka-Cola. And the floor pieces. You can print this off without doing the floor pieces and just put it on your board, and that works fine. But I felt if you're going to go the whole hog, you might as well go the whole hog. So I put in the floor sections, and you get two flavours of tiled floor. You get the destroyed tiles and you get pristine tiles. And I varied it, so I thought let's get some destroyed ones near the front there, and then as you go in they're a little bit better condition, you see. And if you buy the STL file for the Redrocket, you do get a destroyed version as well, so you don't have to have all of this. You could have this all ruined, and I suppose that's a bit more accessible for playing games in. Doesn't look quite so good as a centerpiece because all this is kind of on the floor and blown up, but if you've got a smaller table, that works quite well, I think. Maybe I'll print off that version one day. I've obviously no need at the minute. I mean, you can't really play around this very well, can you? I mean, look at it. This huge canopy really gets in the way. I mean, you can take off the roof and get through the building, perfectly fine. But this is a bit precarious, hanging on the end there, so maybe magnets might be your friend for this one. But if you're going underneath the canopy, it's a bit tight under there. You might knock a few things over, but does it matter? Snipe away. Like I say, the roof spaces are massive, and I feel like it's a waste of space. So really, you want to be playing through the building for Fallout Wasteland Warfare. You want to take that roof off. And what I'm actually going to do with this is use, I think it's the Awesome Tales, the Stanley Awesome Tales add-on they did for this game, where you get 3 linked scenarios for different factions. So I was going to do the Survivors one, where you start in the vault, which I've been printing as well, and then you go from the vault out into Wasteland, you meet Dogmeat, and then once you've got Dogmeat, you find a settlement, and you get to the settlement. So there's 3 scenarios, one in the vault, one in a sort of junkyard finding Dogmeat, second one finding a settlement. So I thought what I'll do is I'll have my vault at one end of the table, get the whole 6x4 Wasteland board out. So then on one board, one half of the board, you meet Dogmeat, second half of the board, you start coming to a settlement, and there's some survivors can save you from the raiders. So it's going to be quite a long board when I'm done, because with the vault, which is going to be about 2 foot square vault on the end of a 6 foot long table, so 8 foot long, quite a spectacle. So yeah, looking forward to that now that I've got this done. Maybe Sanctuary Hills next. I do have the files for that, so maybe one of those houses. What is good about getting the files for these things is you can mix and match. So with the Redrocket, you do get some of these bits of furniture, and they'd be quite good inside a vault as well, and vice versa. So the Sanctuary Hills comes with all the kitchen area and things like that, and the furniture, which looks good in any building. So I've really enjoyed putting this together. I like painting bricks. Again, pavement, you don't need to print the pavement. You can go completely without the pavement if you just want to have your own. I mean, I've already got a pavement on my board, so I can just take that away and just have the building next to it. Absolutely fine. So yeah, just thought I'd show it off. So there it is, the Redrocket. Cumbersome, massive, but should be a lot of fun to play through, and I can't wait to do it. So I don't know what you think of this, if you've done anything ambitious like this yourself. But that's my little show off video, so thanks for watching and I'll see you soon.